A 9-foot monument of Harriet Tubman is making its way across the country. It's been in Bastrop since June in honor of Juneteenth. And tonight was your final chance to get a look at it here in Texas. KVUE's Isabella Basco was there and she spoke with the woman who's key in making Juneteenth a federal holiday.
A celebration of freedom. At the Kerr Community Center, where a monument of Harriet Tubman stands. Saturday, its last day in Texas. Bastrop community leader Doc Jackson emceeing the closing ceremony.
It's so important that we have our history shared and that we pass it on to many generations so that they'll know what type of history and what type of world we've lived in before their time.
A history-making leader visiting Bastrop, Opal Lee, responsible for making Juneteenth a federal holiday, the grandmother of Juneteenth.
Juneteenth means freedom, not for Texans, not just for black people, but for people. Freedom for everybody. And so it needed to be spreaded outside Texas. Others needed to know the significance. There was a little old lady in tennis shoes going to Washington, D.C. to get Juneteenth made a national holiday, that somebody would take notice, and they did.
As the city of Bastrop says goodbye to a tribute to Tubman, a woman determined to take control of her own destiny.
She didn't read or write, and yet and still she was able to navigate the highways and byways or the back roads and things to get people all the way to freedom.
Lee is determined for others to keep traveling the roads not taken.
I'd like the people in that audience to make themselves a committee of one to change somebody's mind. If people can be taught to hate, they can be taught to love. And it's up to us to do it.
In a fight to keep freedom alive. And at today's event, Lee signs copies of her book. It's called Juneteenth, A Children's Story. Next, the sculpture will be on its way to the International African American Museum in Charleston, South Carolina.